Hello YoLTube, it's the Doug Life here, and what I have for you today is a review for Xbox One's Game with Gold for September. So this month we have a singular game called Super Time Force. Super Time Force is a side-scrolling platformer with an emphasis on time manipulation. So basically each mission will be taking you back and forth through time to different time periods, and you'll be encountering lots of different enemies, from dinosaurs if you go back to 1 million BC all the way through to the future, and I think about the year 3000, where you'll be encountering things like Robocops, which is kind of cool. But most of the levels, they revolve around pretty much trying to fight your way through a level in 60 seconds. And usually that's pretty tricky, considering there's a lot of enemies, and it only takes one hit of a bullet or a sword or whatever they might have to kill you. And trust me, you'll probably be dying a lot, but this is what makes Super Time Force interesting, because dying is actually a part of the gameplay mechanic, because that allows you to go back in time, spawn another person of your squad, and continue the battle. Yeah, so this means for harder sections of the game, you'll need 10 or more, 5, 10, 15 versions of yourself to take down a big boss or a hard group of enemies. So yeah, this may sound confusing at first, and it kind of is, but hopefully you can see in this gameplay how it works. The story itself is kind of lost in this game. It's okay, it's just mediocre. And you can really tell that they've put a lot more focus into the gameplay elements rather than the actual story, I guess. But to be honest, when you're playing a game like this, you're not really too worried about the story. It helps along the gameplay, and there are some funny moments and quirks and stuff like that. So yeah, it is quite funny, but overall this game is a lot of fun once you've invested a bit of time into it to understand the gameplay mechanics. With Games with Gold August, we saw Crimson Dragon and Strike Suit Zero Director's Cut, and this month we only had one game, but to be honest, I prefer quality over quantity, and Super Time Force is definitely that. So it's definitely worth the download if you enjoy any type of side-scrolling platformer and enjoy a bit of a challenge. But if your attention and energy is being spent on other big releases of the month, in quote, fingery, rabbity ears, Destiny, then it would be excusable to skip this month's Game with Gold. So this is the first time I've ever done a Games with Gold review. It's actually my second ever video, so cheers for watching. But I'm going to introduce a medal system for the Games with Gold, so each month I'm going to give the month a rating, either bronze, silver or gold, and it's going to be awarded with the TDL medal, which stands for the Doug Life medal. So this month, Games with Gold September is going to receive the silver medal. So it's not quite a gold, because we still haven't hit the standard that we saw in the 360's Games with Gold, or even the PlayStation services, PlayStation Plus subscription free game thing. I can't remember, I think it's called PlayStation Plus. So it's not quite as good as theirs, but it's definitely a good game, and I'd definitely rate it higher than last month's. As I said before, it's definitely a little bit more quality, whereas last month we saw quite a bit of quantity, but the quality was definitely lacking. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my Games with Gold reviews, coming to you every month, as well as a whole heap of other new content that I'll be releasing weekly as well. Feel free to comment and like the video, it means a lot to me. Until next time, make sure to check out my last video, which was the top 3 assault rifles in Battlefield 4. See you later.